Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the performance of TEQ Ranfan at 55% in the hidden potential system and just how good she is. Now, TEQ Ranfan, is a Pepe Girls unit. She's released as part of the Girls Power campaign, which is kind of like a stopgap campaign. We usually get with a little bit of content kind of to tie us over between large celebrations. It's not meant to be, the most important celebration. So it's just meant to kind of be like a very solid celebration, whereby we have a pretty decent time. So all in all, fairly straightforward. If we take a look at it, obviously, all things considered, I think TEQ Ranfan is pretty solid. I would say she's a pretty reliable looking unit. She seems fairly decent. And I think overall she looks quite good when it comes to like her performance. She's a support for sure. She's a multi-turn support as well. So her whole existence and her whole functionality comes from her being able to support the rest of the team through various ways. She raises allies' attack and defense for 2 turns on her super attack, whilst also raising attack and defense for 1 turn. She is a 120% tech type or super tech type and Pepe Girls lead. She has attack and defense of 200%. Chance of evading the enemy's attack 40%, gives all allies key +1 and defense of 40, plus an additional key +1 and defense of 30% for characters who also belong to Pepe Girls or Pepe Girls. In terms of when attacking, he gets attack and defense of 200% up, and attack of defense of 50% up to 200% max, with a chance of evading a damage reduction rate of 10% up to 40% per Pepe Girls category ally on the team. What this means is that all this factored in together means that she'll have a 80% evasion rate and 40% damage reduction, which is really quite good. After receiving or evading an attack, she'll give all allies attack of 20%, and then she'll also give all Pepe Girls characters attack of 20%, but for 2 turns, which is really good. So when you combine that with her super attack 2-turn support, that means she is effectively a 40% or 50% 2-turn attack support and 30% 2-turn defense support for that category, which is really quite good. When facing only one enemy, the attacked enemy will have attack and defense of 30% down for 2 turns, great chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns, and a great chance of sealing the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns. When the target enemy is in the following status: attack down, defense down, stun, or sealing, she will launch an additional super attack. Her link skills are Battlefield Diva, Brainiac's Coward, Guidance of Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure, Infighter, and Sharing the Limit. If you have more dupes in her and you are looking at building her, I do have a video on that, but as well you are also, I would suggest building her full additional with whatever else you can stick in evasion, just to kind of give yourself some extra defensive security. Her categories are limited: DB Saga, Earthbird Fighters, Earthlings, Pepe Girls, Tournament Participants, and World Tournament. The majority of the units she shares links with are Chi-Chi and Belma units from that kind of DB Saga era, plus that little bit afterwards. That's really where you're going to see her main linking partners come from. All in all, she's great as kind of like a 2nd slot, 3rd slot unit. Ideally, you want to have her in the 2nd slot so that you can maximize her offense, maximize her defense, and maximize her support time up. Having her in the 2nd slot, you can have her support up 100% of the time, but it's not absolutely necessary. Overall, she's just a really good kind of utility unit that really helps out the Pepe Girls team. Whenever you have a unit that can do really good stuff and really kind of bring the team together with a little bit of extra support and things like that, I think it ultimately does come out to being pretty good. Because at the end of the day, you do want her to support the team, to give the team good foundation to kind of work. And that's just my honest opinion. So I think she's very, very good. I honestly quite like the way she works. I think she works quite well. And for me, overall, she definitely does what you want her to do. Yes, there are things she could probably do better. She, for sure, could probably do a bit more damage. I think her having a conditional additional super attack prevents you really from putting her fully into additional, into crit like I'd like. So she won't do much damage with the build that I kind of suggest. But if you want to give her a little bit of crit, just kind of try and maximize that, she can do that, of course. But generally speaking, you're going to find that with her, the best outcome is going to be those additional raises. It's not only going to boost her performance, but it's also going to boost the rest of her team's performance quite substantially. With her having 80% damage reduction, or 80% evasion, and then 40% damage reduction, she personally will be fine in that second slot. She won't really come under fire or have issues or be in trouble. She'll be very reliable, very solid, and just have like an incredibly good, basis. But yeah, that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any comments or any opinions on Ranfan. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, but otherwise, that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Until then, as always, bye.